Yeah, so I think the Steelers pull this one off. Eagles versus the Dolphins.
I'm going to take the Eagles, obviously. I mean, I like the Dolphins for some odd reason, but I got to take the Eagles.
Yeah, I like the Dolphins as well, but I mean,
they're not the better team.
Yeah,
they don't have a shot here.
It's super hard to try to pick them on that one. Redskins versus the Panthers.
The Panthers should beat them. I can't imagine the Panthers
should.
I can't imagine the Panthers losing to Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose the Panthers.
I would pick the Redskins if Dwayne Haskins shows up on time and plays the full game, but that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
So I'm going to pick the McCaffreys over there. Packers versus the Giants.
Packers versus the Giants. I got to take the Packers. They did just get dismantled, didn't they?
Yeah. But bad by 49ers.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening 2 weeks in a row.
Definitely not about a 2-win Giants.
Definitely not about the Giants. I think they're going to get overpowered, and it'll be a feast for the Packers. It'll be a get-right game.
Yep. I can't say anything other than that. Packers got too much talent. They've been underachieving in weird spots.
Yeah.
But because I didn't expect them necessarily to beat the 49ers. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers throwing for 100 yards. Mm-hmm. Like, it's crazy.
That won't happen again.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next game. The Bucks versus the Jags.
I'm going to take the Bucks here. They got a lot of firepower. And, that's that. Yeah. You can't stop that duo. So,
yeah, I'm going to go with the Bucks as well. The Bucks, that same run defense. Only they could beat the Bucks is Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Which brings me to a theory of mine.
Oh, what you got?
I think I know the perfect quarterback for the Bucks next year.
Ooh, who's that?
Your guy, Joe Flacco.
Joe Cool.
The reason I think that he is could be the quarterback of the future is a few factors. One, he's going to be cheap next year.
He's going to be
he's going to be extremely cheap.
He's probably coming off an injury, and he's already at that point in his career where people think he's washed.
Right. Like most people are going to want him to retire, so he's like, oh, so I can get on the roster? I'll take this. All right, cool. So he comes in. After that, he mirrors Carson Palmer, which is the guy that Bruce Arians, who's the head coach of the Bucks, fixed.
Okay.
Carson Palmer was a very good quarterback for the Bengals at one point. Mm-hmm. Had a good 4-year run there. Did great. Goes to the Raiders after a knee injury. Goes to the Raiders and just sucks it up. Has Randy Moss, like, it doesn't work out. Nobody plays there. It doesn't work out. Then he comes to Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians fixes him. Bruce Arians, like 6'5", 240, big arm, dopey quarterbacks. I just described both these guys. I just described Palmer and Flacco.
That sounds like Flacco.
So I feel like it's such an easy transition to bring in Joe Flacco as your backup. As your backup with quotations. And say, oh, we're going to let him compete. And, we're just doing this to, bring up Winston's play. And then you realize Joe Flacco's not finna lead the league in interceptions when he has the two of the best receivers in the league.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco throw it up.
He will drop a bomb out there.
He'll throw a bomb. And like I said, he's just safer with the ball than Winston is. And I feel like if you get any version of Winston, and Joe Flacco's way faster than people think, by the way.
He probably runs like, a 4.8 right now?
Yeah, he probably runs a 4.8.
Yeah.
But I was actually watching some of his highlights. He can get around the edge of a defensive end somehow. I don't understand it, but he can. He looks goofy as hell when he's running, but he can do it. So I don't think he's any slower than Winston. If he is, he's probably a hair slower than Winston. So you're not losing like a lot of physical ability there.
As long as you can find a running back, I don't know how their running backs do catching the ball out of the backfield. If you can get him a running back that can catch the ball out of the backfield with two receivers that are just studs, I think I'm not saying that Joe Flacco is like the savior of Tampa Bay.
He can be.
And they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I feel like that's a good team. That's a very scary team once you put somebody that can play somewhat competent quarterback over.
All you got to do is have somebody who is safer with the ball. Yeah. That's it. Because Jameis Winston is leading the league in interceptions. Also happens to be in top in touchdowns as well. But if you get somebody who's going to throw half of the interceptions, like even half the interceptions he's thrown is a lot.
Yeah.
If you get somebody who's going to throw half the interceptions that Jameis Winston throws, all of a sudden you're looking at a winning team.
Yeah.
I think Joe Flacco can fill that role and do it cheaply. So that's what I'm looking at with that. But so we're both going with the Bucks on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So Rams versus the Cardinals.
The Rams just got embarrassed on national television front of God and everyone.
Yeah. But the Cardinals just did too.
The Cardinals did too. But the Cardinals are going to beat the Rams. Kyler Murray is going to beat the Rams. He showed up on the injury report. He had a hamstring injury. He showed up on the injury report, but he practiced. So I'm going to assume he's going to play.
Oh, yeah.
But I definitely see the Cardinals winning this one. They beat the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals as well.
The Ravens legit just gave the Cardinals the blueprint on how to beat the Rams. You play decent defense, which the Cardinals can do.
I feel like everybody's giving us the blueprint on how to beat the Rams.
Yeah, but I feel like they did it in a way where like they completely shut out Aaron Donald.
Oh, you mean like just dismantle?
Yeah. They gave the blueprint. Aaron Donald's going to get your quarterback every play? No. Double team him on every fucking play.
They've been double teaming Aaron Donald all year. Yeah. That's why his numbers are down.
Double team him on every play, on every pass play, anyways. Yeah. And then that's that.
Yeah.
If your quarterback can move a little bit, because Lamar ate them up.
Yeah.
Now Kyler's not Lamar, but he's fast.
What do you think? What does he rank? I know he's like.
I don't know. I would assume he looks
because he's like sub 4 or 5. Huh?
I would think so.
Yeah, he's like super fast.
He looks really fast on the field though. Yeah. And he's real shifty.
It could be because he's so small that his legs
everything just looks like it's moving faster for him.
I'm gonna look at his 40 time at some point.
But I definitely see Cardinals winning this game, even though they're not doing that great this season.
Yeah, I can see the Cardinals definitely winning this game, and that's what I'm picking as well. The Rams. Basically, they cannot play offense with the Rams if they get any pressure on their quarterback.
Yeah.
If you can breathe on that quarterback while he's in the pocket, he nuts up and balls are just like they're just flying everywhere.
And that's
if you protect
what Chandler Jones is good at.
Exactly. If you protect him, he's great. Like he's really good. He was really good last year, year before when they protected him.
He looks like a scrub. He looks like a big waste of $134 million.
Yes. And the thing is, they paid him so much, they're probably never going to fix that. They're going to fix it the next 4 years.
They don't have the money to.
Yeah, so unless they get enough to draft and they draft extremely well and are able to hit 2 for 1, which is hard to get 2 starting alignment in one draft, they're going to work out for you. He's going to be like this next year too.
There's so much money tied up in their stars that they don't have. They were assuming they were going to be talented for a while.
Yes.
And it's turning out that that's not the case. So now they're fucked because Goff has money.
Mm-hmm. Todd Gurley.
Gurley has big money.
Mm-hmm.
They're assuming that Jalen Ramsey wants to stay. He promised them he would stay because I guess we work off of like pinky promises in the NFL. So he's gonna cost big money.
Yeah, he is.
Aaron Donald, like, okay, now you got 4 people, but how do you pay anybody else?
Yeah, they're all the highest paid at their positions.
They're fucked.
Yeah, I think so.
They're fucked.
Kind of shoehorn this in there. Some news with the Cardinals. Just a couple hours ago.
Yeah,
they had a safety. What's that guy's name?
Josh Shaw. I think it was a corner.
He's a corner.
I think it was a corner.
It don't matter. He don't play. He's on the IR.
He don't play. Yeah, he's hurt.
A DB.
He plays whatever you want him to.
He just got busted for gambling.
Gambling on games that he does not play in.
Yeah, and they gave him a year suspension. So not the rest of this year, but all of next year.
They gave him the Pete Rose. I think the wording was indefinitely.
Yeah. Okay, they gave him a year plus indefinite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the money that you could have gained from betting couldn't have been worth giving up your NFL career.
No, absolutely not.
So, I mean, unless he was nobody. I mean, I don't know who this man is.
Yeah.
Sorry to this man. But I assume he wasn't some big guy on their defense, but
yeah,
even if you're not bringing in big money, it's better than with I can make $50,000 on this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool in the short term, but the potential for you to sign a second contract, I'm assuming he's in his rookie contract. I don't know who he is, but I'm assuming he's in his rookie contract. The potential for you to sign that next contract is where all that money comes.
Exactly.
And you may have ruined that.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with him.
I hope he at least won some of these bets.
I hope.
Imagine he's just out here parlaying.
He's out here betting like us.
He's out here betting like us, just parlaying the hell out of shit.
10-team parlays.
I bet you David Johnson is going to rush for 200 yards. I'm going to parlay that.
With Larry Fitzgerald
throwing 2 touchdowns. And still the Cardinals are going to lose. Once they get me. Yeah, he's out here making terrible.
All the money.
He's out here taking terrible bets.
Oh, man.
And losing. So now he's just out here just trying to tap dance for a job now that he can't get. Now he's fucked.
Dude, that kind of brings you to something else. You read off the numbers to me earlier. I've never heard of a NFL player getting caught gambling before.
There's been 4.
4.
In 63, there were 2. One for the Lions, one for the Packers. I guess 63 was a big year for gambling. And it happened again in 2000, or not 2000. It happened again in 83. So it's been 35 years, 36 years
time ago
since somebody
for
fucking
nobody get busted.
Yeah.
And you can't believe that there's not an NFL player betting on games.
You would assume so.
Somebody's betting something.
I mean, if you're playing fantasy, technically, if you're playing fantasy with money, technically you're gambling.
Well, no, because I know those guys always make jokes about, hey, he's on my fantasy team. So they're not busting those guys for that.
Yeah. I'm assuming there's got to be. There
has to be. You're telling me there's
imagine,
hundreds of type A aggressive dudes.
I like money.
They all like money.
Yeah.
And they all got disposable income.
Yeah.
And you tell me that nobody's like, hey, let me just pull out this Bodog. That's probably what it is. They probably all bet on the legal gambling stuff. And so there's no way to really get a paper trail.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe Josh Shaw walked right into a Vegas.
Shaw walked into Caesar's Palace and like, bruh, give me $100,000 on me to not come off the IR this year.
Oh, shit.
He just cashed in. He ain't gonna come off the IR. Yo, this man's a genius.
You made me.
This man's a genius.
Oh, $5 million that I won't play ever again. What's the over-under on that?
Shit.
All right. So we got next game is Chiefs and Raiders.
Chiefs and Raiders. This
divisional game.
This looks like it could be a good game. It looks like it couldn't be a good game.
Yeah. Is that the Chiefs?
It's kind of hard for me to bet against Mahomes at his home.
Mahomes at the home.
Mahomes at the home. So I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs because I mean the Raiders. Old boy's got a pierced lung, and I mean I just don't see how the Raiders win this game. They can't match the firepower. So Chiefs.
There's one way the Raiders can win this, and it's the way they beat the Bears when everybody thought the Bears were kind of invincible early in the season when the Bears were like, I don't know, 4-1 or something like that. Run the ball, keep the ball on the ground.
They're good at that.
Go straight up their gut, but now you have to get a couple stops.
Yeah,
and that's where this could fall apart. Can you stop them? Because it's all fun in games if you take up half the quarter, go down there and score. But if he comes back and scores all for naught, you have to stop him once or twice this game.
Yeah.
And then also, which they are really good at putting together really long drives, milking the clock. Like they've won a couple games like that this year.
It's all fun and games until you see Cheetah throw up the deuces. And then you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
He's winning the hyperdrive, I think.
What is going on? So,
Coach, we can run that fast?
Yeah,
that should be illegal.
That's illegal. What's his speed on Madden?
Yeah, for real. So, yeah, we both on the Chiefs on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so we got another divisional game. Chargers versus the Broncos.
Chargers versus the Broncos.
I think the better bet is like over under 3.
Yeah.
How many interceptions will Phillip Rivers throw?
I can't imagine that the Chargers, led by Phillip Rivers, can do anything. Now, Phillip Rivers is really good at just surprising motherfuckers sometimes, but I just don't. I want to see Drew Lock succeed in his first start.
Oh yeah, his first start. That's right.
So we'll go with the Broncos. I like Noah Fant, and we'll see what happens.
I'm going with the Broncos as well. The Broncos, scrappy team, defense coming together. Phillip Rivers likes turning the ball over. It's like his favorite thing.
Yep.
He likes that more than he likes throwing interceptions. Like he may like that almost as much as Jameis Winston likes it.
Nobody does that.
Yeah,
take that away from Jameis.
So he's the second most person to like throwing interceptions.
He's out here trying his damnedest to throw interceptions.
Yeah, he's trying to go out. He's like, look, I realize this year I'm not going to break, all these records before I retire. So, I'm old. I'm 37. It's probably it for me.
Yeah,
I'm not moving with my team when they go up to LA or if they go to London. Tennessee. I'm not doing it. I'm going to retire. Where's Heisman get in Tennessee? Maybe when Mariota was playing.
He ain't, yeah. Tannehill get that shit on lock.
When Tannehill finishes out these last 4 games, ain't no room in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So he's just like, look, I got to get in the record book somehow.
Interceptions.
I'm throwing 6 picks this game. I'm throwing, fuck it, 7. What's the record? 7? I'm throwing 7. Like, what did Nate Peterman do? I'm going to watch some Nate Peterman film.
Oh, you think this is a fucking game?
Oh, Jameis.
Jameis out here licking his W. You think this is a fucking game?
Licking his W.
You think this is a fucking game? I does this shit. He out here sounding like the Bills defense